Standing in the shadow of Wheeler Peak, the tallest freestanding mountain in the state of Nevada, National Parks traveler Mikah Meyer was pleasantly surprised.
I feel like if you ask most people what Nevada looks like, this is not the answer they would give you.
That's because people usually associate Nevada with a desert landscape. But beyond the barren land and the lights and glitter of the state's most famous city, Las Vegas, travelers can find many natural wonders, especially at Great Basin National Park, home of the mountain named for George Wheeler, who led a survey of the western U.S. in the 1870s.
I went to a place called Stella Lake, which is a gorgeous view of Wheeler Peak.
To get there, Mikah walked through a forest of aspen trees.
And they were all just budding their spring light green colors. The wind was blowing so strong, and these new-growth aspen trees were waving in the wind.
The park is also known for its underground cave, one of the best places in the world to see hundreds of limestone shield formations.
It was definitely pretty, very fascinating shapes of all sizes and forms. So all within this park, you can go underground and see this amazing cave, and you can hike to the highest point in Nevada.
As Mikah headed north to Oregon, he came across another surreal landscape. Painted Hills, one of 3 units of the John Day Fossil Beds National Monument.
It's these really cool, dried-out looking mountains that have red stripes that cut across the rocks horizontally. It was completely another planet.
Also in Oregon, Mikah visited the Lewis and Clark National Historical Park. The site commemorates an expedition led by explorers Meriwether Lewis and William Clark from 1804 to 1806 to cross what is now the western part of the U.S. Their mission was to find a practical route to the Pacific Ocean, study the geography, plant and animal life along the way, and establish trade with Native American tribes.
It was funny for me to look at this large historic expedition and realize these were men in their early 30s as they were doing this, and now here I am in my early 30s doing something similar, and so it's a parallel age-wise.
But it was the natural beauty that impressed Mikah the most, especially the Pacific coastline.
It's hard to describe the feeling of looking over one of these jagged cliffs and seeing the sun beating on these rocks and the waves crashing up against the jagged rock cliffs, and was just blown away by the beauty.
Journeying through the Pacific Northwest, Mikah had a chance to steep himself in history and some of the most stunning landscapes in the country. Always a winning combination for a national parks traveler. Julie Tabo, VOA News, Washington.